in with some airtime, courtesy of Hello Port Harcourt. You want to check it out? Really, you should check it out this morning. And don't worry, throughout the conversation, we will be giving out airtime. Yes, this is what we do. Our solemn promise is to continue to make your Fridays that little bit nicer. Now, this morning, our topic is superstition. Now, my question is this. Now, listen, wait, before I give you the question, let me tell you the question. Let me ask the question. Now, listen to the question and I'll tell you the quick story. All right? What superstition from your culture, right, would you want to be true? Let me say that again. What superstition from your culture would you want to be true? Like, you really wish this was possible. You really wish that if you do this and do that, that exact same thing that your grandmother and your forefathers have been telling you would happen. Maybe it happened, we can't really tell. Let's be honest, these days, they know finish. However, from all indication, it's a myth. It's a superstition. There's not a lot of myth to it. You can't verify with empirical science. You can't do a test and say, oh, okay, this is exactly what will happen when you do this. Now, why am I asking about our superstition? You see, if you've been following the news, you know that there's a war going on, right? And you will also know that price of fuel has gone up, price of diesel, and airfare invariably has been affected. Now, in my group, talking about my alumni association, somebody made a joke that I found very, very interesting, but also intriguing. Now, somebody said, look, from here to here, I think the person was flying from Abuja to Port Harcourt. This is the off season. It's not peak season. It's not December. It's not December, January. We are in March right now. And the guy was saying he was sold 250,000 naira. And his bones were shaking. And then somebody said, I see they waste time with flight. Enter, and by the way, let me say this, I'm from Edo State. Person said, enter Edo Airwaves. Not airways, airwaves. Another guy, what's that mean? He said, look, Oyibo man will carry witch and broomstick and fly, right? And they'll say, oh, that's a good witch, right? But if you do it, like some of the women that we caught those days, I don't know if it's true. I think many of them were probably mentally disturbed, that they caught them. If you were ever in Benin, you probably have heard of this story. That one was flying. Then in the morning, they saw her on top of the pole. That one, it was recorded. They saw her on top of the, another person was found on the high tension mast. That one also recorded because we saw it was in the newspaper. Another one on top of the roof. And when they said, where are you there? I be they fly. As I they fly. Before I finish. I don't know where to happen for this place. Now I can't fall for here. Now we all laughed at it and said, oh no, come on. She's obviously mentally deranged. Something is off. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be honest with you. That is one superstition I honestly wish were true. I really wish it was possible that we would just forget about entering planes and, paying 250,000 naira. We enter Edo Airwaves. We just do, and then, piam, like in Hollywood, pew, we disappear. Pew, we appear. It's not, what's wrong with that? Really? What science will say, right, that, what's the word for it? Those of you who watch Star Trek, there's a word for it when you can, yes, is this Zeta beams? Those of you who watch cartoons, there's a Zeta beam platform that the Justice League will zoom in and then they will transport somebody from one place to another. Why not? Why can't we use our own African quote-unquote juju to do things like that? Another superstition I would love to be true is that if you lick salt and lick stone 3 times, money will come. What are we struggling for in this life, please? Really? If we can lick stone, a particular stone, and lick salt 3 times, 1, 2, 3, money will come. What's wrong with that?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH. Then send us a message. We'd love to get to read them. The message number is 0809-030-6416. 90.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
This is your Cricket woman.
Welcome.
Happy holidays, Jude.
Welcome.
Thank you. Well, I think when I was listening to you, and my thought is, maybe you this African witch or wizardry is all is true. You know, you can just. I've watched one movie, Harry Potter.
Yes.
When I looked at
Yes.
and I think this thing is just like African. It's just like this our African thing. You know how we can just vanish and all those one or two things together and it will work.
Yeah.
I think so. I just wish. Honestly, this is one superstition I wish is true. That you can just vanish to this place and you don't need to stress.
You don't need to pay extra excess luggage.
Honestly, cost of transit is so high. Just vanish and
The
you're
pew.
good to go. After all, see China. Some of these countries, they are using their own. You know, they call that one, what they call it?
Science.
Innovation.
Technological advancements.
Oh, it's black evil. It's black magic. It's evil. There is one in my community. There is, predominantly fishermen
Yes.
and women. And they said there are those days. There's one particular man that he does not use a canoe and a net for fishing.
Oh.
He just goes to the river and dives into it, and immediately he turns into a crocodile. And yes, and he will just swallow huge amounts of fish. He will just go down, swallow big fish, big ones, and need a lot. Come out, call it into his boat, go back in. And that was how he was catching huge, mighty ones. In fact, the kind of fish he catch, net cannot even catch it. So he turned into a big crocodile. I wish that was true. So we don't even need us now. Even net is so expensive. All those things are so expensive. Okay. If that's the case, then you can be selecting, giving us the best, you know, when it goes, I just use the type to select. And get us here, and it won't even be that expensive.
It will
That's
be.
one superstition that I think, I just wish. They call it evil, black magic. But it's just all superstition, and I wish it's true.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I really wish that bit about the fish, because what we are paying for fish these days, it ain't funny at all. All right, messages before we go on the commercial. This one says, Jude, good morning. Jude, believe that if a married woman sleeps with another man that is not a husband, that they will get stuck. I want it to be true so that cheating will stop. Hey, Joshua Ubang from Transamadi, that one is your problem. That if a woman sleeps with another man who's not a husband, right, that they'll get stuck. So that one, you want it to be true. Let me fight trouble. James in Port Harcourt, your message is also in front of me. When we come back, I would love to read all of them. Keep them coming through. 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. We're here. It's not a myth. wifo. Now, why did I play that song for you? See, when I was growing up in Benin, there was a superstition, there was a myth, right? I don't know if it's true, but if you ever lived in Edo State within the, like say, late 80s, 90s, up until, I don't know, 2001 or 2, when everybody decided to go, millennium bug type thing, right? It was common knowledge amongst us children, right? That if you really were to meet a mermaid, aka Mami Water, right? And if you were to look at the Mami Water straight in the eye, don't be afraid, because they say that when you see the Mami Water, they're usually big. But when you stand your ground, they will not come down to your side. And then you can ask anything and they'll grant it to you. There were stories that abound when we were children of filthy, when I mean, they said they were filthy rich, because they met a mermaid and they refused to bow down. They challenged the mermaid. So if that's true, wouldn't that be a really good thing to happen? You're not going to be doing blood medicine. You're not going to be doing yahoo. You're not going to enter public office and sign 10 million naira check. Meanwhile, it's only 1.5 that was there. You're not going to stand on the road with guns and become a nuisance to the general public. You're not going to be a kidnapper. You're not going to be a bomber person. All you just be doing is collecting money. Why? Because you met a mermaid. A good luck charm, a conduit for success, a conduit for wealth. What's wrong with that? Really? And if you just join us, we're talking superstitions. And my question this morning is, what superstition from your culture would you want to be true? This one sounds like a very good one.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0002, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Then please send us a message to the WhatsApp number. I can read SMSs there as well. So if you don't have data or if you don't have a WhatsApp-enabled device, not a problem. Just send that message to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. All right, let's get to hear from you. Once again, what superstitious belief would you like to be true from your area? What particular thing did your fathers, your mothers, your old grandmother tell you that if you do, say if this will happen, but you've tried it, but it never really happened? I would love to hear them this morning. Kinsley is on the line from Rumudara. Kinsley, good morning. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. For me, like when I was small, when we are small, like those days we used to tell us as a kid that you will not blow whistle in the night.
Yes.
Like you're blowing whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's
not,
true.
With your mouth. You understand what I
mean? Yeah.
That once you do it, you are calling soldier ants. Jude, we never tried that. So honestly, when we heard it, we never tried it. Like,
oh my goodness!
We'll believe it that once we blow, before you know it, we start coming. You understand? So another one like you wouldn't like to what do you call it? Okay, once a fowl will make cock close between
in the morning.
Between, let's say, 8 or thereabout, between 8 or 12, that there is a signal like a bad omen. It's a kind of a premonition, like a bad omen.
Oh, okay.
So they should bring the fowl and kill it. That is that it means
it means bad news.
Kind of a bad thing that wants to happen or something like that. So at least we believe in those things. But these days, you see those things happening, but nothing.
Yeah, like nothing. But Kinsley, which one did you hear that you wish was true? Which one would you like to happen?
for me, honestly, like when we are little, though, you know how kids used to do now. We normally try something. You understand? You are curious. You as a kid, you're curious. Sometimes I tried it sometime when I was alone. Like I blew the whistle. Before you knew it, all of a sudden, I don't know whether maybe that day after it rains, like as it rained yesterday, before you knew it, we went to one side of the house. And I was thinking maybe that is that whistle I blew. But for me, as I'm grown now, I'm thinking maybe it was supposed to be that
the rain.
Maybe what was supposed to happen. You understand? So I don't think it's that. I don't believe in that superstition anymore. Honestly.
All right, Kingsley, thank you. Labary, or is it Labary, is in Bori. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, my gentle brother of the Jude.
Good morning.
I come Labary. From Bori.
Welcome, Labary. Good morning.
Yeah, my friend Jude. This African witch they are using, I just consider why can't we use them on all these Boko Haram and bandits?
You know, you get it, as in.
So now, could you imagine? I close my door in the night, lock my gate, everywhere, even two-story building, where I am. But could you imagine? Somebody will penetrate into my house or no. Before you wake up in the morning, your body is being designed as if an architect designed a building. You don't even know. So why can't they use that kind of forces
to
seize those guns?
That's a good question.
They are committing.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. They should improve on the magic, I beg. It's becoming too much. I agree. I totally agree.
And they can even extend it to either Iran or US. They are not aware, but before you know, they are overpowered.
They
will make a lot of money.
All right, thank you very much. Master's life from Cricket. Minister, good morning to you.
Yeah, very good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, please.
Let me start by saying, who want to those black men, our black men, we're in the African setting, who use their black powers to do evil with their fellow men. Like, look at the Western world now. You see, these people, they come up with technology, innovations. They call it science, discovery. They use their juju to do good things.
But science is not juju now. Science is methodology, investigation, and research.
It is completely untrue. Let's not.
It is untrue.
Some of these superstitions, these things, that they are not true. Some are true. Some may be untrue. Let's just put it that way. You cannot tell me that somebody who has HIV, suffering from HIV, that if he uses dog teeth and cook pepper soup, that it will cure the HIV.
That's a new one.
It's untrue.
That's a new one.
That's that. But in my own community, I am from Okreka.
Okay.
In the Bahrain area, where I'm from, Okreka, and this particular village, you know, that somebody who has bodily injury, maybe one hand is bad, one leg is bad, maybe he was in a boat and the boat capsized.
Yeah.
He had a ghastly motor accident, maybe.
Minaso, you have to call back and give me the full gist, all right? All right, Frederick here says that good morning. Airtime not going to reach outside. Oh, wow. It's randomized, Frederick. It's randomized. All right, testimony here says, good morning. You have not sent me airtime before. Now, wow. What's going on? Do we investigate all of these? Jude, good morning. Listen to your show for 3 years now. Not received. What's going on? Wait. Is this the no airtime winners program? No. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna make any promises, but I've seen 3 or 4 comments right now. Maybe. Good morning, Jude. Destiny here. If that Mami Water was real, if for good though, but you go here say Mami Water don't scarce because boys eye they red. Then fit even go kidnap Mami Water. And if we could use our Ogun and Amadioa to fight corruption in this country and claim world power with all these countries that are boasting of nuclear weapons like Iran and US, Destiny, hey, thunder, fire you. So, hey, if we could actually have that, Like Destiny is saying, God's will is on the line. God's will, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, God's will.
Generally, there is a superstition. There has been a superstition in my place that if you don't obey your parents and fear God, you will suffer. And it has been so. You have to obey your parents. Take their directive in what you are doing.
Okay.
If they send you to school, you go. If you go to school and continue your education, and you will not suffer. That is a superstition we believe in my place, which is working strongly up to tomorrow. Yes.
So there are no people who have obeyed
and fear elders.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are not people who have obeyed and it didn't work out for them.
Pardon?
Are you sure that there are no people who obeyed their parents but it did not work out for them? Are you sure about that?
Yes, many. If not all, many.
Okay, all right. God's speaking to us from Opobo. All right, more messages now. All right, this one here says, Jude, good morning. Well, I wish, honestly, that we could all just get our own magic broom and be flying, particularly at night. Because if we fly in the daytime, they may not be happy with us and shoot us down. But I like the idea because do you know how much it is now? Before, when I was younger, I heard that to go to the UK was just over 2,500 naira in the late 80s. Look at price now. Almost 2, sometimes even 3 million naira just to travel and come back. No, nah. Please, let all the witches come back and start working. We need those brooms. He said the witches should come back and start working. Minaso from Africa, welcome back. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Jude. I was narrating things before my airtime.
Apologies, please.
Yes, as I was saying, some of these superstitions, some are true, though some are untrue. Just as I said that somebody who had HIV or suffering from HIV, that if he uses 3 or 4 teeth of a dog and put in a pepper soup, he will get healed and all those things. That is untrue. But in my own community, I was saying, if you had a bodily injury, maybe you had an accident, be it on the road, on the water, gunshot, and what have you. Church people are not buried, in the same place where they are buried normal. According to them, if they bury them, you see a repetition of that occurring. You see it reoccurring. That kind of, you see a lot of, people with that. And growing up as a child, I've come to understand that is even true.
Really?
That is the truth. Yeah, we just take this somewhere and go and drop it. Even we are, I don't know. Both Winshow, Wizardo, all those people, they don't bury them inside the community. There is a place they can go and keep them. Bodily injury and what have you.
But if that's true, wait.
People who prove stubborn, who bury their loved one in the island. You see, calamity comes upon church. So that is why I say we should not rule out the fact that some of these superstitions are untrue. No, some are true, some might be untrue. So that is my own take on it.
Okay, all right. Now in that case, I'm always curious. If the plan or if the idea is you put them, you bury them. So I think I've heard somebody say this on this station before about burying them separately so that thing doesn't occur again or reoccur. The question is, does it happen again? Yes, it happens to somebody else. So how did that stop it? It happened again. Accidents always happen. People, I don't know. I put a question mark on that one though. Put a big question mark on that one. All right, messages. My mind is always blown when people say Oyibo people use their own magic for good things. Is that what you know or what somebody told you? Say, let me not talk. Esther at him with that one. Now, this one says, good morning, info. When I was a child, I was told that if someone mistakenly wore his or her clothes at the back in the morning hours and go out, that person will sell a very good market that day. That is, if you wore it unknowingly. Okay. How do you now unknowingly wear the back of your shirt? That's a tricky one. That's a very tricky one. Now, they also say that if someone sees a sugar cane in front of his shop early in the morning, that's not a market day. Really? What will happen? More money will come? You people should be spreading this thing. Let's know what we are doing, please. Let's know exactly what it is that we are doing. Let's be sure.